Hello, grade 2. It is time for language and Bible. That's right, we're doing a combination lesson again today. As the Bible lesson has a lot of language components to it. So, I'm going to be telling you first about our spelling activity. The spelling activity for today's words the words are found in the word box at the top, and you need to match the box shape for each of the words. You're pros at this now. You do this every single spelling week, and we are at week 26. So you're basically masters at this. On the bottom of the page, it is an activity to help you practice rhyme. Rhyme can be made up of a spelling pattern, but it has to follow a sound pattern at the end. That is what rhyme is. Rhyme is when a word, actually two or more words, have the same sound pattern at the end. You will notice that there are 3 columns of words. The middle column words have two rhyming words. They each have a word that rhymes in the first column and a word that rhymes in the second column. Just as is given in the example, you will need to find 2 words that match with the middle word and draw a line to indicate that match. The Bible passage that you're encouraged to read today is found in John chapter 21, verse 1 through 17. The lesson highlights today for this lesson are showing that Jesus has risen, and he is alive and at work. Before he was crucified, he was active in his preaching and teaching and miraculous acts. Now that he is alive, he's continuing that ministry that he was started before he was crucified. So today we find him again doing miraculous act of a fishy sort of story. And we also have a highlight of Jesus and Peter, the disciple Peter, interacting in a very important way. They have a conversation that seems a little bit strange at first read, but then when you think about it and talk about it, it's actually very important and a very important event that had to happen for a very important reason. Here's a question for you. How many times did Peter deny knowing Jesus before the rooster crowed? If you don't remember that, look back to see how many times Peter denied knowing Jesus and following Jesus before the rooster crowed. That's an important detail to know before you read the story, or as you read the story, and as you talk about today's story. You'll see why. And then I want you to read through the story, and as you are thinking about how many times Peter denied knowing Jesus before the rooster crowed, as you read today's story, pay attention to how many times Jesus asks one same question to Peter and how many times Peter answers that question for Jesus. It's important. It's really important because Jesus gives Peter an opportunity to be forgiven. So, today's activity, once you are finished reading the story and talking about it with someone, so retell the story and tell what something the story made you think about today. then you're going to be doing this activity. It's a fishy kind of activity because it's a fishy kind of miracle that happens in the story. There are two parts to this activity, or two sides. The first side, and my printer only prints with one side, so there's a second page as well. So the instructions are you need to have a blue color and you need to have a red color. You need to read each statement and decide if it's true or if it's false. If it's true, color the fish blue and move on. If it is false, if the statement is false, color the fish red and rewrite the sentence to make the words tell a truth instead of a falsehood. Repeat that for each of the statements, and it helps you to remember and review the story highlights for today. And have a wonderful day.